Hi everyone, Assalamualaikum. Let's continue physical geography. Now we're going to make a model of the earth layer. So in this lesson, you will get an opportunity to make a model of earth layer. For that, let's go through the diagram of the earth layer. So earth layer made up of 4 layers: crust, mantle, outer core, and last one, inner core. Okay, what is crust? Crust is a very thin layer compared to the other layers, and the deep is only 80 kilometers deep. It's made up of the rock, minerals, chemicals, and also elements. So crust is where we live on, and it consists of 2, oceanic crust and also continental crust. Crust is the ground under the water, and continental crust is the ground where we live on right now, above the water. Okay, the second layer is mantle. So mantle is the thickest layer, and it's made from a solid and molten rock. The thickness is 2,880 kilometers. The third layer is outer core. So outer core is a layer of a molten metal, and mainly iron. And the deep is 2,240 kilometers. And last one, the inner core, this is the deepest layer. It is a ball of a solid metal and mostly iron, and this is the hottest layers. The deep is 2,400 kilometers. Now I want to introduce to you to the lithosphere. So before this, you have learned about the hydrosphere, which is the water on the earth. Now lithosphere is, in the simple words, is a land on the earth. It made from a solid rocky surface, include a rocky bed, ocean bed. So this is lithosphere, consists of oceanic crust, the ground underwater, continental crust, the ground where we live on, and also made up from the upper mantle. If you look at lithosphere, it looks firm and stable, but it's actually made up of the several rigid plates called tectonic plates. This is tectonic plates, where the earth, the lithosphere, is made like a jigsaw puzzle. It's a combination or attach a plate to form the earth, and it will move in every year. That is where, when the earthquake happened, where the tectonic plate move. Okay. Now, what I have on my table: the globe, the honeydew, tennis ball, knife, and also cutting board. Okay, so now imagine this globe. Can you imagine what would you see if we cut this globe into half? Okay, is it hollow, or is there anything inside the globe? Okay, now let's look at the tennis ball. Can you describe how does the tennis ball look like? So it is round, light. It can be indented. Yes, I can press it. So imagine this tennis ball is the earth. So I'm going to cut it into half. So what do you think is going to be inside this tennis ball? So this is how it looks like when I cut the tennis ball into half. It is hollow. Can you imagine? Do you think the earth looks like this when we cut it into half? Is it hollow? Because just now we have learned that the earth have 4 layers, right? Okay. Now, so when we cut this into half, this we call it as a cross section of tennis ball. Here, I have the honeydew. Okay, can you describe the honeydew? It is round, solid, and also heavy, right?
Nice.
Okay, now let's cut this honeydew into half. What do you think we can see in this honeydew if I cut it into half?
So yummy.
Is it hollow as this?
No?
No. Okay, let's cut it. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, this is how the cross section of honeydew. So the thinnest layer here, the skin of the honeydew, is crust. The thickest layer, or the part where we eat, is the mantle. This layer the white layer here. We call it as outer core, and the one in the middle is an inner core. That's all from me. Assalamualaikum.